Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I felt that it would be fun to do like a late night wind down with me before bed kind of hangout sesh. I was just bored. It's currently 12:22 and I'm watching a Ethan VOD. And I thought that it would be cool to kind of wind down together. I'll usually hang out on my phone or watch a YouTube video or a show that I'm currently watching. Sometimes I'll read. On my phone, if I'm not watching TikTok on my phone before I go to sleep, I'm usually either on Pinterest or playing a game. Nothing I get too involved in. One of the ones that I always go back to, I've gotten it and deleted it multiple times, but I always go back to it, is like the screw games. Like, this is the one that I currently have. So I've been binge watching SVU lately. I've always watched it, but I've never watched it from the very beginning. So I started a couple months ago. I decided I was going to watch it fully, the whole show, from beginning to end. So I've been doing that lately. So sometimes I'll watch an episode at night and I'll play one of those games. And it's just nice. It's fun because, like, I love those games and they keep me entertained, but they don't keep me too distracted where, like, I can't fall asleep. I also get on Pinterest a lot at night, and I talked about this in another video. I do these things. I make these boards every year for the age that I'm gonna turn. And they're kind of like aesthetic boards, kind of like a mixture of like a dream board and a scrapbook kind of thing. So this is my 20s one. I just have like all kinds of different aesthetic photos, things that represent things that I did in that year. So these are probably the boards that I add to the most. So sometimes at night I'll just like scroll on my feed and see what I can find. Right now my feed's a little all over the place right now. Another board that I like to add to sometimes randomly is my sister and I have these sister aesthetic boards where we add pins for each other to like represent how we see the other, and so I'll add those sometimes. I'm actually behind right now. She has more than me. I just get so lost in Pinterest. I love it so much. Well, yes! I don't think a day goes by I don't use Pinterest. This is the Grun Let's Play, that gardening game. A couple years ago, I think it wasn't last year, it was either last year or the year before, I got sick around this time of year, and when you're sick and you don't want to do anything, like nothing appealed to me. I was so out of it, and I couldn't sleep for the life of me. So I was like, well, I might as well be entertained. So I would put on YouTube videos, and no matter what, and this is true, I find this video so interesting, but no matter what, I always fall asleep to it. There's something about it. I don't know if it's like the ASMR-y kind of sounds of like the grass clippings. Something about it always makes me fall asleep. It's not like it's boring. It's just soothing, I guess. I recently rewatched one of my favorite Ethan Nestor videos. It's the Barbie Games Are Unhinged video he did, I think it was 2 years ago now. I love that video so much. I've watched it, I'm not being dramatic, maybe 25 times. Maybe, I don't know. I love it. I used to watch it a lot. I hadn't watched it in a while. The other day I was like, oh, I should rewatch it, so I did. It was amazing. It's probably the video on any YouTube video that I quote the most on a daily basis. And I quote a lot of things, so it's just so funny. There's something about it. It was actually, I talk about Ethan to my sister a lot, and she doesn't watch him. Like, we don't really watch a lot of the same YouTubers. She's not really into YouTube. And I was talking about him the one time, and we were going through, I had this playlist on YouTube called Crack Videos. Of course, it's basically just videos that I rewatch a lot. And we were flipping through and we were watching them together, and she said, okay, show me this one. And it was the Barbie Games Are Unhinged video. And I was like, okay. And I showed her, and I don't know what she really thought of it, but she seemed to think it was funny. It's the funniest video I think he's probably ever done. And that's saying something, because he has a lot of really funny videos. That's my absolute favorite video of his. Another video that I love, it's a slime skull video, is his, what's it called? It's that game that he did. It was like the AI based like murder mystery game. Hold on. Where is it? It's called An AI Committed This Murder, Now I Have to Solve It. It is so funny. I mean, it's like an hour long, but it's so worth it. I watch it constantly. So much so that my sister picked up on it. Like, she watched it in the living room one time and I was watching it. And I was like, oh, turn this off. And she was like, no, you can keep it on. And she was watching it. And then I mentioned it the other day and she was like, oh, that one that you were watching? I was like, gosh, even she knows. I love it. I quote it all the time. It's so funny. There's genuinely like no greater feeling than having somebody watch a YouTube channel that you watch. Like if you introduce somebody to a YouTube channel. Like I got my entire family into the Sterniello triplets. And I think about that. I'm proud of that. It's amazing. We all watch them. Like every Friday. We all sit down and we watch the Friday video. And it's hilarious to me. I tried to do that with some other people and it didn't work out as well, but you know, you gotta pick and choose your battles. I've been thinking about getting a new phone case recently. I've had this one for almost 3 years now. This is the only one I've ever had with this phone, and I bought this, I think it's almost 3 years since I bought this phone, and I've never gotten another one, and I love it still. Like I picked out this one, I was so excited to have this one, but I've never had another for this phone specifically. And I was thinking about it the other day because I have the yellow phone, as you can tell, and I was so excited to get the yellow one. And I love this case, but it's like you can't really tell that it's yellow unless you look here. So I'm kind of in the market. I don't know that I want to get a clear one because I feel like I'm going to get sick of it. But I thought if I get a clear one and I get stickers, and we can kind of decorate the phone case. So let's go to Amazon. I'm gonna have to get stickers specifically, like smaller ones, because all the stickers that I have are too big, and I feel like I'm not gonna be able to fit a lot on here. Hold on. Amazon's freaking out. Girl, go ahead and let me in. Clear iPhone 14 Pro. That's cool. And black. I think that would annoy me though after a while. I think I'd get sick of that. I like the plain clear. Let's look up iPhone stickers. Oh. I don't know, I thought that was not going to be as difficult. There's laptop stickers though, I think I have to specify though, because I think these are going to be too big. I like that pack. This is Brittle Dinner. I love the skeletons that say never better. Got too silly. A silly goose. Blanda goose.
Blanda goose.
All my systems are nervous. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna find them, guys. Hey, maybe iPhone stickers is what we should be looking for. Let's look up small stickers. That's also the hard part too, is like it's such a... Like my laptop was one thing. When I chose the stickers for my laptop, I was like, well, it has to be good because like I don't want to take them off and put them back on all the time. Like I was already so hesitant about putting stickers on my laptop. I was like, they have to be perfect, they have to be right. And I like the ones that I picked. I kind of wish I could have gone for more of a variety. The problem with stickers, like buying them online, is you have to get big packs or you're paying more. Isn't that weird? Like, I wanted to get a couple Wicked stickers. It was like three or four stickers for like $15. I understand that's Wicked, but what? where I got a pack of, I don't know, 200 for like $10 maybe. It's crazy. I sometimes wish that I could be a cozy gamer. Like sometimes I see these videos of these girls, they have their cute little like Nintendo Switch games, they're playing like Animal Crossing or something. And I've always kind of wanted to play Animal Crossing, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm not gonna like it. Like I play Dreamlight Valley, and I like it a lot, but sometimes I'm like, as I'm playing it, I'm like, I want more. I need more. I don't know. Like sometimes I sit here and I'm all cozy in my bed, and I have my lights on and everything, and I'm like, I feel like I should be playing like a soothing game before bed, or just, when I'm winding down, and I get so bored. I feel like I could be doing more when I play those games, Like I feel like Animal Crossing and like those village type games, it's not for me. And that's fine. It's lacking for me. I like Dreamlight Valley a lot, don't get me wrong. I've gotten somewhat far. I've unlocked a little bit of stuff. I don't know. I can't play for too long. Like, there's some games that I'll get so lost and I can play for hours. Dreamlight Valley's not one of them. The only kind of cozy-ish game that I've ever played like that is a Pokey, I think it's called Pokey, I don't know, that like online game website is Monkey Mart. It is so addicting. The biggest problem with Monkey Mart, and the reason I probably am so addicted to it, is because you can't get an app of Monkey Mart. You have to play it online, and it doesn't save your progress. Doesn't matter if you leave it open, doesn't matter if you don't like delete your history or anything. I've pulled it up again so many times on my computer, and it always resets and it brings you way back to the beginning. You have to restart it every single time you close it. And I think that's why I keep coming back, because like I want to keep I get to the same point every time I play. I've never gotten past it. And so I keep going back because I'm like, I have to get to the other stores. And it's so frustrating to me. Why can't they not make an app? There's other Poke games that have apps, and I like the other Poke games, they're fine. But there's nothing like Monkey Mart. Monkey Mart is so above the other games that they have, and that's saying something because they have like Temple Run and what's the Jet one? Jet something? What is that game? I love that game, but okay, maybe that one's above it, but Jetpack Joyride. Okay, maybe Jetpack Joyride's above Monkey Mart. I actually love this game. Oh my goodness. Jetpack Joyride. Girl, I used to play this. Oh my goodness. I used to play this all the time. Oh, and Subway Surfer. Okay, there's some pretty great Poke games. But isn't that crazy though? You can't get Monkey Mart as an app. But they have like some of the biggest apps in the world, like Subway Surfer. Oh my goodness. Man, Jetpack Joyride. Look at that. What a game. This and the gingerbread version. There was a gingerbread version, I think. Is it? I'm typing stuff weird. Hold on.
1 hour later.
Gingerbread Run. Is it the one? Yeah, Gingerbread Run. Jetpack Joyride and Gingerbread Run, I used to play so much as a kid. Oh my goodness, it was so fun. There were so many different versions of it too, but there was one specifically that I used to play. Consumed my every waking moment. Oh my goodness, Jetpack Joyride. Can you still get Jetpack Joyride? At my big age of 20, am I gonna download Jetpack Joyride? Potentially. You can. Wait, there's two. There's two different versions. So you can get Jetpack Joyride, and there's one that says Jetpack Joyride Classic. And then there's a second one. Oh my goodness. And Bike Race. Oh my goodness. Bike Race. I used to play that game so much. I was obsessed with it. There's so many of their games, I'm telling you. It's fantastic. I actually don't know if this is a Poke game, but oh my goodness. But Jetpack Joyride insane. So what's the difference? Did they remarket it? They look the same, but this one says classic on it. Oh my goodness, Jetpack Joyride. It was so fun. Fruit Ninja. I used to play that all the time. Color Switch. You remember Color Switch? I used to be so good at Color Switch. Oh my goodness. I need to get an iPad. I have an iPad, but it's kind of dying. I need to get a new iPad and just get a bunch of old games on it and play it for hours. I need to get Color Switch, I need to get Jetpack Joyride, Temple Run, Fruit Ninja, I need a Stack. You remember Stack? There's so many good games. People don't make games like they used to. Like, people don't mobile game like they used to. Now there's like no fun mobile games that people are talking about. I don't hear of any. Nobody's mobile gaming the way that they once did, and I think it shows, honestly, in society. There's a severe lack of joy, and it's because of the loss of mobile gaming. I'm telling you. Bring it back. There also used to be so many fun computer games that I would play as a kid. There was one that my mom and I were obsessed with, and we can never remember the name of it, but it was basically like little monsters or something. There was some kind of creature that you could play as. I can't remember if you could customize the way that they looked or not, and you did something. Like, you would do certain activities. You had a house, and you can also go into like town or something. I don't remember. The older I get, the less I remember. It fades very quickly. Another classic is that cake game. I think it was like a bakery. My sister and I used to play that all the time. I think there were different stages. I think there was like a breakfast one, a bakery one or something. What's that? I found it. Comfy Cakes. Oh my goodness, I literally looked up old bakery computer game and it popped up. 2007. Oh my goodness. Comfy Cakes. Yeah. Oh. Oh wait, Comfy Cakes is a mini game in Purple Place is the game. Comfy Cakes was a mini game in it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I remember this game. What did you do? What was the stuff? So there's, okay. Right, it was a single home screen. It was just like you were just like in front of all the factories and you would just click those and you would play the game. There was Purple Pears, Comfy Cakes, and Purple Shop. Yes. Oh my goodness, we used to play it all the time. They had the cute little like cartoony eyes everywhere. That was a fun game. They don't make games like that anymore, I'm telling you. If I had a computer like that, sometimes I hate having MacBook because you can't play a lot of stuff like that. Like, most of it's Windows. If I had a computer like that, I would play it constantly. I would play all the old games that I love, and I would have so much fun. I sometimes play Pop Tropica when I'm bored, when I kind of want like a dose of nostalgia. I love Pop Tropica. It's so fun. And they always do those fun events. Like, I remember, I think it's like a permanent spot now, but I think it was like an event or something with like the old historic one, and like you got to like talk to George Washington and stuff and Thomas Jefferson. It was the one you got like you could like travel in time and you would find different items for each like decade. Like, it was like the Declaration of Independence was like, you know, back with the pyramids, and you had to like whatever go back in time and bring people their relics. There's so many fun Pop Tropica events. All the fairy tale ones, they were so fun. Let's bring it back. Let's do it. Let's have fun again.
You see what he does to a woman?
How cool would a Poppy's Playtime movie be? Could you imagine if they did that? All the fun voice actors they could get? I think that would be really cool. I love that game. With Iron Lung just coming out, I feel like there's going to be this herd of like game to movie adaptations. Well, Until Dawn and Iron Lung, I think, being kind of like so close together. Not that they like started it, but with them being more recent and people liking them, I think hopefully it's gonna start something. And FNAF, honestly, I think they kind of started it. Maybe they really did start something. I feel like it kind of brought about this wave of like, let's bring back making games into movies again. I think there's so many fun ones that they could do. I think Poppy's Playtime would be really cool. Maybe, oh my gosh, a Detroit Become Human one would be so amazing. But they have to get the actors back. They'd have to do them. If anybody else played Connor, I would throw a fit. I don't care how long it is. I don't care how old Brian gets. He has to be Connor. He is Connor. I forgot there was another one. Mortuary's Assistant is coming out with a movie too. I forget who's in that one. I actually completely forgot about that. I found out the other day that it was becoming a movie, and I was excited. I like the game. I've never played it personally, but I've watched a couple of Let's Plays about it. It's okay, but I think the movie would be really interesting. Willa Holland's in it. I love Willa Holland. She's great. Oh, she's gonna do great in that movie. I didn't realize that it was gonna be a movie until the other day I saw it, the trailer for it, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's gonna be amazing. I feel like the Minecraft movie really kind of soured people's opinion of like game movies, and maybe Mortal Kombat, because I did not hear good things about that. But hopefully, and yeah, obviously like Five Nights at Freddy's brought it back a little bit, and then Iron Lung maybe has. I've heard mixed reviews about Iron Lung. I think it's such a fun way to like, I don't know, get people interested in the game and like kind of interested in the lore behind it, because a lot of people, especially depending on the game, a lot of people aren't going to like care about it enough, which sucks, because like there's a lot of games that's like they have really great stories, but people can't get past like the nitpicky part of what they don't like about the game. Kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. A lot of people are so against it because they're like, I don't like scary games. Okay, well, to each their own, but it has a really great story. I also really want them to do a real Siren Head movie. I know that like people have made fan films about it, but I want like a real Siren Head movie. I think that would be so cool. Because Siren Head's an interesting game. I don't know how many they've made, but I remember one of the ones I watched Mark play. It was interesting. I don't know, it's one of those games where it's like on paper it's kind of stupid, but I don't know, it's just so interesting to me. I really don't know why. It was 40 feet tall. Okay? Yeah, like there's so many short films about it, which I'm sure they're great. I haven't actually watched any. I really need to. But I just want like a big production one, like a longer full movie about Siren Head, because there's just such an interesting story behind him for it, I guess. Is there just one game? I don't remember which game it was, but I know there's some it's just like a forest, like they're like the characters on like a hike or something. But there was one that Mark played, and it was like on a farm. Like there was a house, and it was like a cornfield or something. I don't remember. It could have been a fan-made game too. I don't know if it was like canon in the Siren Head world, but it was really interesting, and it was like a newer game, so it looked better too. There's just something about Siren Head. I love it. It's just an interesting character. Well, it's getting late, so I should probably go to bed, but I had such a fun time hanging out with you guys. I love you, and I will see you next time.